Welcome to Pittsburgh Chatter, where I do interviews where I want, whenever I want, with who I want. And today I got a special guest, the owner of Wise Wicked, correct?
Correct. Yeah, we finally
Stay
made it.
wise for sure.
Yes, sir.
Former friend of friend, Harp. How's it going, man?
I'm doing well, brother. How are you? What's going on? What's the deal?
Good, good, good. So I had first seen you I don't remember how we met originally, but I first had seen you in occurrence at the Summer Lumma Fest, and you were selling some of your shirts there, and I think you had also had some of your crew necks there.
Correct.
Man, so just obviously meeting you off the rip, it's like you're out, you're vending, you're trying to talk with the people and promote your brand already. So let's talk about it. How did you get into this?
Basically, it was around 2020. I had a lot of downtime because of COVID, things like that, and I just like, hey, let's take the next step and make a brand. Honestly, like I always had Wise and Wicked in mind before COVID, probably like 2018, but I didn't really get like the courage to really just start. I started in 2020. Like I had enough time. I could put all my focus on the brand and things like that. So
this wasn't a childhood dream. This was more.
No, it wasn't a childhood dream, but it was just something I always had the passion to do. You know what I mean?
Was there somebody that was an influence early on, or was just
to create my own brand?
Yeah, because during COVID, did you see someone that was like, I like their brand, I want to do my own type of like that, or was it really just all you?
I did have a couple of influences like Desto Dub, Awful Lot of Cough Syrup, things like that. You know what I mean? Like he dropped a bomb on people like when he came into the merch world. So yeah, I could say that he had an influence, but I always had that idea in the back of my mind.
All right. So your clothing line. So what was the first exact piece that you had? And talk about the process, because everyone goes through a different. I recently had Ike on, and all of you guys go through a different process. If it's not the manufacturer, if it's not the styling like nylon, cotton, you guys get real deep into all that stuff. So talk about your first piece and the first thing you buy and how you progress from there.
Oh yeah, so a lot of progression from my first piece. What I used to do, honestly, it's pretty much what everybody do to start off is they'll buy like bulk tee or bulk pieces and things like that, and then they'll get it printed on and things of that such. So my first piece, my first creation was a jacket. It actually was a winter jacket. It was a nylon long winter jacket, and it was my first logo, like the ski mask. I got various logos, so that's like, to keep the people, you know what I'm saying, interested in things like that. Cause,
wait, hold on. Yeah. So the ski mask is a logo?
So the ski mask is a logo. The ski mask is actually the original logo. Okay. And then this logo that I actually have on right here, the skull head, is another logo of mine as well. So I just kind of like go between the two and, just finesse it from there. But my process though, bro, get the logo made, come up with the logo. I actually did a collab with on that logo for my girl Flex Designs. My girl Lex, she looked out for me and made that logo for me. I brought it to life. I had the idea, but she created it and sauced it up for me to whereas I could just put it on merch and things like that and start moving a brand. So yeah, that's how that originated.
So no business partner early on. You just
no business partner, just me, brother.
Friends and people helping along the way.
Necessarily, I'll just say like they were supporting. Put it like that. But if I had a question for somebody that was like already in it, yeah, they'd look out. But it's really all me for real 10 toes.
That's how it really be. You don't realize until you get into it.
Exactly.
All right, you had mentioned the face mask. All right, so one thing I did notice is I didn't know it was your brand at first, but I had seen a few people with that exact crew neck on. So it was like obviously really popular.
Yeah,
was that one of your most popular drops?
It was actually.
Two colors too. Correct?
So yeah, I got two different kinds. One is like a money face, like it's infused with money that makes a ski mask, and then the other joint is just like a regular ski mask. You know what I mean? But definitely like my first popular product that like got the eye of the city, if you want to say. You know what I mean? I got a lot of support with those two pieces right there for surely.
And I mean, it's kind of weird to say, but sweatshirts can get worn technically all year round.
Exactly.
Like I see people like, it might get later in the day it was a hot summer day, it's got later, a little cooler. You might just throw the sweatshirt on, even with the shorts.
No, for sure.
It don't be looking bad.
It don't
either.
look bad at all. Yeah, I agree. Like that's something you could definitely finesse.
So would you say, what is the thing that sells the most? Is it the hoodies? Like everybody wants hoodies. Like
it's the hoodies, bro. It's the hoodies. that's like my number one seller, to be honest. And they fly, bro.
With females and males.
Females and males. My brand is unisex. It's for everybody. You know what I mean? So like, and then as of today, you see a lot of baggy, like a lot of females wear a lot of hoodies and baggier clothes these days.
Coming back,
so yeah, like the unisex like world, like, or whatever you want to call it, the brand, or it's coming back for real.
Knowing
so.
damn well they don't need that large.
Exactly.
You wear whole small.
Hey, it is what it is. They could do what they do, but nah, I feel you. But sometimes that joint be looking clean for real. Like I can't knock it. Like,
Yeah,
you know
but
what I
then
mean?
what happens when someone need that large?
Exactly. So then I just got telling they burnt. Like it is what it is. Like they just got
First come,
attention for
first
the next.
serve.
Exactly. Always first come, first serve.
Okay, when it comes to selling your merch, is it like pop-up shops, vending, e-commerce? Like, what are you doing? Because obviously we see you, I've said you've done some of the vending, so we know you do some of that. But outside of that, what else do you do?
So I originated off e-commerce. It's strictly online.
Easiest way.
It's the easiest way. I don't need a brick and mortar. I don't got to pay extra bills, none of that. I could just get the supply and demand and just boom, do what I got to do. But I also do pop-ups, whenever I'm invited. And like I'll do meetups. Like I'm straight out the trunk with it, bro. Like I'll come pull up to your house, drop it off. I can send it through the mail. Like I have a lot of people that are they like to buy through that are in different cities. I got a lot of supporters in different cities. I just ship out to. So like I do a little bit of various. I do everything for all. I'll do a pop up, but my main focus is e-commerce and just hand to hand meeting up with people and just networking and things like that.
Because you might be able to make a connection that you might not have made
Exactly.
before.
Yeah.
All right. So what has been the event that you kind of almost have you ever sold out at an event like completely? Like out of a product, not of everything, but like
so out of a product, yeah, for surely. I actually had the opportunity last year to do the 50th hip hop anniversary joint downtown at Market Square. That one of my friends.
Oh, when they had the names on the.
Correct. Yep. And I actually did really well down there, and it was really random too. They just hit me up under some random. One of my good friends just hit me up like, "Yo, you come merch down here? Come, set up shop." And luckily, everything moved how I wanted it to move. And it was all new customer base. Like it wasn't just like new friends. It just wasn't like friends and family. It's new people. So it was nice connecting.
The type of streetwear.
Exactly.
Your streetwear is perfect for like any type of hip hop event or anything. So as people see that, that's gonna immediately match your vibe.
Yep.
Even the hat that you brought me today. Yeah, show it on camera real fast.
Yeah, for surely. This is from my last drop that I did. My frequencies drop. That I dropped. When was that? February, I would want to say. February or March. This was my most recent drop, actually. But yeah, skull. Nice little scully. You know what I'm saying? The 963 on the back. And then you could do more research on it, on wiseandwicked.shop. So I still got a couple left, but yeah, if you're interested in
but
finding
even
that
something
out.
like that, like that's gonna like people love the scullies.
People
bro.
love scullies, especially like I had to make something for everybody because I used to have locks, bro. I used to couldn't be able to wear the hats that I would drop. So like I started thinking like, what can I do for the dreadheads too? You know what I mean? So I just started making scullies and bigger hats and stuff so it could include everybody. Because I know like with having hair and stuff, it's kind of annoying not being able to wear every hat you want to wear because especially if you got long big johns. So
all right. So if I can, I know this is gonna be a little off track.
No, you good.
The thing about the hat thing, I never realized how much I appreciated like just being able to throw on a hat until I couldn't do it.
Exactly.
It's like, bro, I used to wear the polo hats and everything, but also
too.
it's like when winter come around, I'd be like, all right, I'm happy I got long hair. But the fact that you said because you used to have locks, so you went on that lock journey, you understanding that is just like crazy.
Yeah, bro. It's a hurt piece for real because like when you have a lot of hair, you can't like. I'm big into fashion, so like when you got that piece, you want to have to wear with it. You can't wear it because it's too small for you. It's a hurt piece.
You got some buckets on the way too, probably.
I do got some buckets for you on the way. I got a couple. I'm gonna switch it up.
All right, hold on. We'll get to that. Let's get back to the events. All right.
For sure.
So also when you're at these events, obviously you're selling, but do you get to enjoy yourself? Like, are you able to like enjoy the event and the festivities like at the event?
Yeah, bro. That's the thing. Like just being included in an event, like you know what I mean. I'm gonna enjoy it just because I'm in it. You know what I mean. But yeah, just meeting new people, networking with new people, networking with the vendors that I do work with at certain events and things like that. Yeah, it's cool, bro. It's an opportunity, like, and I still get to engage in like whatever the event is. So yeah, it's cool. You know what I mean?
And then, woo, I don't give a fuck. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I'm waiting for this interview. I know you was probably a little mad, but I'm glad I waited.
I wasn't mad, bro.
Hold on. We going to get the young LA, but you had skill of it. You finesse. And this is like his prime right now. Like, there will, like, of course I hope he grows, but there's something about a prime, like, you know, that Chief Keef prime, that Soulja Boy prime, where it's just like they're first coming in, and you got him to have your merch right then and there. So talk about this process. How did this happen?
Linking up with Skilla was crazy for it was random, bro. I just hopped in the DM, bro, like, yo, I got some heat for you. You know what I mean? And he reached back. Like, you'd be surprised, like, how long, you know, arms reach you are with these people. You know, it's easy to really get in contact with them for real if they really appreciate what you got to offer. And he just hit me back, bro, and was like, I'm with it. Let's do it.
You just DM'd them?
Just DM'd him, bro. Facts. And he was rocking with it, everything.
And so what? You sent him how did you get it to him?
I sent him the merch. We did a little promo together, too, so, you know, I had to compensate him a little something, but
it's
to
fair.
get a little,
It's fair.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's to build the brand, bro. You know what I mean? But the fact that he did it, the fact that he appreciated it, and he helped me out,
But you
took
got
his time out the day.
like with
It's
him
dope.
holding the merch.
Yeah,
like,
facts, bro.
you
know
can
what I
make
mean?
a shirt out of that.
I could. He probably gonna want.
He's definitely
He
gonna
gonna want a
Navy.
bag for that. So nah, we ain't gonna do that.
I'm in the booth, Skilla, baby.
Nah,
All right,
for sure.
but you also had Young LA to get your merch. So
Yeah,
talk
bro.
about this. How did this one happen?
Shout out to my homie Corona Biggs, man. She plugged me in. She's the one that brought him in for a show, and just was like, "Bro, bring your merch. I got LA here. Just come network. Come see what he talking about." And that's what happened. I just went to the show, tapped in with him, rubbed shoulders, showed him what I had to offer. He was rocking with it, and we just, you know, we linked from there. I actually been I still keep in contact with bro for real. So it was a relationship that I gained off of just word of mouth, like, yo, pull up. So I definitely appreciate them for that.
This is definitely one of the examples where you showed two ways. Like, you shown, okay, I got friends from networking. They helped me promote my brand. But then I also had to do something on my own, reaching out in the DM to promote my brand. So it shows that you're not even just trying to do one thing. You're doing multiple things and trying to go into multiple avenues to boost your brand.
Nah, facts.
I got
a quick little story, too, bro, because, like, I even got Floyd Mayweather some merch. Well, I got it to a security. You know, that's a whole nother class of, yeah, I mean.
But, hey, you got to shoot for the
But,
stars.
yeah, I shot for the stars, and, you know, I got it to him. I was actually in Miami one day eating at this Cuban restaurant last year, and he just walked in, bro, randomly. I'm like, is that Floyd? And, you know, anytime I travel, I keep my merch with me just in case. You know what I mean? I run into somebody. And, I had the opportunity to give my merch to Floyd, bro. Well, you know, his entourage. But he was there. He seen it. He accepted it. So I don't know if he ever's going to wear it, but it was
You know, he more of a...
Yeah, you know, he's designer down. You know what I'm saying?
And with the names
Exactly.
all over
You
it.
already know.
Yeah.
It was one of these Jones, actually, so who knows? You never know, man. He might throw it on, but just to be able to be in the same atmosphere as Floyd and be able to just be like,
And
here,
everything
bro.
happens for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything does happen for a reason. So, yeah, I definitely was wild.
Keep it 100. Was the Cuban food good? Like,
Fire, bro. It was
that's why
actually,
he was there.
and that's exactly why it was there, bro. It was definitely like one of the best restaurants in Miami, bro, for surely. A little hole in the wall Cuban spot, but the food was unreal.
and how did you figure out about this place?
About the Cuban spot? So when I went with my miss and shit, we went to Miami together last year. She took me and stuff, and she was looking for a restaurant just randomly.
And it just happened to be.
Yeah, read the reviews.
That's God.
Shot down
You
there.
can't tell me that's not God.
Nah,
bro.
facts, bro. That's definitely
you're
that
not
higher
even
power,
from there.
bro. Exactly. I'm not even from there, and I just had the opportunity to do that. I actually seen, bro, Miami's the hub. If anybody want to network down Miami, it's possible. Just make sure you have some merch with you to take, or just have something to offer to give them, because you're going to run into them. Like, I don't know if you're familiar with LB, the Runts guy. He created Runts. I ran into him in the airport, just chilling at the bar. I gave him another one of these joints too, so I was out there working for real. So I was killing two birds with one stone. So it was just like, yeah, you never really know who you run into and when you'll run into them. So always, you know, stay wise, stay ready.
So of course, I'm sure when it comes to having certain, you have a set amount that you can use for promotion and sales purposes in that form of fashion, so that you can promote your brand. Correct. All right. So my next question is, you're telling me about all these things that happen when you're meeting celebrities and people that will push your brand. So the after effects of it, does it show in sales, or more is it just it shows in the boost of your brand as a whole, and maybe your social media pages and things like that, because that does matter.
That does matter. I mean, if you can finesse the social media, you'll make an income. I'll basically say that it definitely boosts my like my social media visits and hits and things like that. I made a couple more dollars, but like I said, they haven't really promoted it because, like I said, Floyd, he I don't know if he wore it or not, but like with the Skilla shout out and things like that, it definitely helped. Like the show,
yeah,
you know what I mean. So yeah, like I definitely got some
any
traction
Pittsburgh
off
legends
of that.
that reached out, or
Oh yeah, for surely. My boy Oe, bro, he reached out randomly. Actually ran into him down at the 50th hip hop anniversary, John. And I just tossed him a shirt, and we've been linked in since then, like locked in since then. And yeah, he showed lots of support, bro. That's my boy for real. Like we talk all the time for real. Like he look out.
all right, that's for sure.
I swear.
All right, so who has been your number one consumer? Has there been someone that's like females age 21 to 24, males age 13 to 15, or something like that? What is the core base that you would say is when it comes to your sales?
That's a good question, bro, because I actually haven't really like looked at the statistics on that yet. But
Because it's all age.
I'll be able. Yeah, that's what I'll say. I'm pretty much, bro, like from 17, like high schoolers, to grown ass men, bro. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like I got a couple old heads in my joints too that just rock with it, 50 and up. That just I don't know. They just like it. You know what I'm saying? You know, Pittsburgh. You know, we dress a certain way. You know, so
Shout out Spaz.
shout out. Oh yeah, then my boy Spaz. Swear that's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for surely. He always looked out. That was one of the first people that I that tapped in with me with the brand. You know what I mean? So for sure, shout out to the boy Spaz for sure. That's my brother. But yeah, bro, the demographic is all ages for real. I'm not even gonna lie.
Especially when it comes to Scullies and stuff like that. And this type of shirt, like you said, it's unisex, so I guess it kind of is kind of hard. But for the crew necks, was it real specific?
So no, cause the crew necks. Actually, I had a lot of females supporters with the crew necks. To be honest, it was surprising. You know what I mean? Because just the design of it is more.
Did any of them crop top it?
No, they didn't.
Did you think that would happen?
So you know what? Actually, no, I wasn't thinking. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, for sure. I didn't think that was gonna happen, bro.
Because I do know that normally they'll get something like that in no crop top. And that's why I was asking. And I'm like, yo, that might look fire with the
Yeah, that would
still
look-
like, no, that might look.
Swear. So I do got my homie Jazz. She said she would do it. She like, so you know, I'm still waiting on that Jazz, but you know, whenever she do, like,
You might end up having to make a
yeah,
little.
yeah. So that's the plan for real, to make a little crop joint for the ladies for surely. You know what I'm saying?
So you have thought about going outside the unisex range?
I did. I just like, to be honest, I just need like a perspective from a lady to whereas I could know like if this hit or miss.
So a business partner?
So yeah, technically a business partner or just somebody that just kick game, like, you know what I mean, inspiration, you know. Yeah, for surely.
Okay, I got you. So the manufacturing side, let's talk about it. I know this is the part that's not as exciting, maybe a little bit boring. So talk about
like
it.
it.
How do you do samples ahead of time? You go and eat them, and then how does it go?
So it depends. You know, there's levels to the manufacturer. It depends on if you want to do the work or not. You know what I mean? Me, yeah, I'll always start off with a sample just in case. I mean, I'm gonna tell it all. We had hiccups, you know what I mean, and to where with manufacturers, there was a point in time where I had to like find a different manufacturer because the people that I was working with prior to just wasn't doing it correctly. You know, they couldn't really bring the vision. They really couldn't work my vision, and so it's like a hit or miss with these manufacturers. So like, you always want to grab a sample just in case. You know what I mean? You always want to talk to them face to face because there's a lot of scamming going on too that's involved with these manufacturers that's on IG and things like that. So the manufacturing process with me, boom, I got to talk to them. I got to see them. I got to see their quality.
In person.
You know, or not even necessarily in person.
Like
we can set up a Zoom call or something like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I just got to see you. I got to see that you're serious about the work. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm spending my own money out of this, like, so it got to be pristine. You feel me?
So do you want to go? I'm guessing it will be. Are you in states or out of states with it. Isn't that the correct?
What you mean? So with the manufacturer?
Like, are you outside the country or inside
So I
the
ain't
country
gonna
with it?
do all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give up my manufacturer plugs, but yeah, we are. Yeah,
Outside the country?
I'll do both. It depends on the work. You know what I mean? You can't give up the sauce. You know what I mean? But like, but I will be hosting like little packages and things like that towards if you are like interested in starting your brand.
Oh, you can help.
I'll help you out. You know
Okay,
what I
I
mean?
got
I'll
you.
get you out. I'll share all my resources and things like that. I'll always share my resources, but just reach out. I got you.
Okay, so people have to know the good and the bad of things. So I do want you to say, because you said you had some hiccups here.
Yeah,
so I
for
want
sure.
you to explain one of the hiccups you had and how you kind of overcame it, and just talk about the whole process and what made you say, okay, now I know not to do this.
For sure. Man, so one of my drops, I'm not going to ruin the drop, but I had a couple complications with it. Sizing, just the measurements of the sleeves, and just little, not little because they're actually major problems, but yeah, just sizing wasn't correctly. Even like just the presentation of the logo on the piece just didn't really hit how I really wanted it to. And I just had to work around it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I still dropped. The people didn't really realize it, but I did because I knew it wasn't what I wanted to be produced. So, you know, sometimes, you know, you take losses with this, but sometimes you got to, you know, work the kinks out and keep going. You know what I mean? And luckily, I was able to do that because, like I said, it's a lot of money being involved, especially like when you're trying to spend with these manufacturers. You got to buy a certain amount of pieces.
Too,
yeah, you got to buy in bulk. So it's like you got to really like pay attention and be on point with them and let them know what you want, or they're going to ruin it, especially if they're in a different country like the Middle East or like Pakistan or something, because their material is different than like, say, for instance, in China or like America. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it comes down to like the material and everything, like the location of the material, how it's being made, all that stuff. So like what I would say is just like definitely pay attention to that if you like, you know, you in this industry.
There's a lot of clothing brands in Pittsburgh now.
For sure.
Like, I don't even want to try to list them all.
Yeah, it's a lot.
But what I want to do say is it's good because they're helping each other. But one thing I have not seen yet, which I'm kind of dying to see, is like, and I thought about doing this, honestly. I don't want to say it. Nah, I'm going to say it. Why don't you got, like, I don't know, collab? Like, it could be this brand X, this brand, and y'all collab on a piece, and then y'all put y'all's groups together. It didn't, that makes it huger, and everyone can do that. So I just don't understand why. Have you ever thought about doing, like, collab? Like, I know I want to collab with everybody with Wise Wicked, Pittsburgh Chatter, like, all of them. I want to do an Pittsburgh Chatter, and it's like I have a drop with all the different brands, but like, you know, that's farther down the line.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, like, shout out to all those brands too, you know what I'm saying, that's doing their thing in the city, you know. I would love to do that, to be honest, collabs and things like that with certain brands, but you know, it takes a lot of time. And you got to be on the same page with that other person too, you know what I mean? And do your styles combine, you know what I mean? Like, is your demographic the same? You know what I mean? Things like that you got to think about. But I'm always down to work. That's one thing about me, is like I'm always down to work with other people. I always, I was supposed to have a couple collabs, but you know, I slowed down a little bit, just focusing on other things. But we're back, so there'll be a couple collabs probably in the near future for sure.
The only reason I said that is because you see, like, brands get big and huge. Like, all right, for example, let's go A-Life. Let's go Supreme. Let's go Off-White.
Right.
And then they collab with these big brands where it's like, okay, yeah, you're making money, but why didn't you maybe like Off-White X a littler brand type, you know what I'm saying? And then that boosts everyone. So I just was kind of curious, you know, early on, if what's your process on that?
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the support here. I always ask this every interview to different people because everyone has a different perspective on it. So let's talk about how you feel about the support that you've gained in your with your brand, just in general.
Support, it's good. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm about to say,
you know
don't
what I'm
lie.
saying? Like,
Everybody be popping.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, everybody, like,
They share your
they
shit.
I
wear
get a
your
lot of
shit.
love. Like, and I'm thankful for that, for real. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to make it to the next level. Like, in order to do that, you need your home city. So, like, I mean, you necessarily don't, but what's the point of doing it if you don't got your home city? I mean, there is points, but like
It just hit
just
harder,
it don't hit
like.
the same. You know what I mean? So like in order to like for me to get love from the city, bro, is like I'm thankful, bro. You know what I mean? I want some more, y'all. Hook me up. You know what I mean? I ain't even gonna lie. Like we about to drop some more, so definitely just keep showing that love. And because of that, like I'll like from the love I've been getting, I've been like I'll give back to like the youth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I actually linked with Chill Will. Shout out Chill Will. I know you had him here.
I tapped in with him. Yeah.
Tapped in with him. Me, him, and my boy Small Circle, we do like a little foundation every year, a book bag draft. So like, boom. So all the love I get from the city, I just want to give it back to y'all children or to the youth. You know what I mean? And just thank you. You know what I mean? And we come out of our pocket for that too. So it's just like we appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate the city. I can't complain about the support, but yeah, I do want some more though. You know what I mean? Who doesn't want more support? But definitely keep thinking about me, y'all.
Have you seen the reach of like? Of course you have, because with certain celebrities promoting your brand. Have you seen that outside the city reach though, and how crazy it can get?
So you know what's wild, bro? I don't really see the reach based off of the celebrities. It's me traveling myself and just rocking that shit, bro. You know what I mean? And then I'll have random people just walk up to me, gravitate toward me. Yo, what's that? Where can I get that? And you know what I mean? And I explain to them like, yo, it's my brand.
Niggas is tired of name brands.
Wise and Wicked, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and then I just gain another follower, or, you know, another supporter, and so that's pretty much how I do the footwork, bro. Just being on land with it and just meeting with the people, just being outside and just like getting that reaction.
And it's crazy because we're in the era of like the vintage era, but also just like people wanting to support their friends a little bit. We're getting to them. I can see it increasing more, but also just the era of like wanting to have something that like people have to question you about because there's no way you can know about it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you're wearing that shirt, like people around Pittsburgh know about it, and maybe even people outside of Pittsburgh. But say we were to go to Alaska, like, oh, that's fire.
Facts,
like,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So just things like that, it just shows like something like, oh, I don't have that. Like, where can I get that type of vibe?
Yep.
So for sure. You also have, I wanted to know how you choose your models, because I seen you had Ron model your, and a few other people. I can't name off the top. I just remember them specifically. So when you're doing this, how are you choosing your models and people that you want to do to rock your wear for the pictures?
So Ron, that's the bro. Like that's one of my little bros. I knew Ron for the longest. Like, and you know we kind of got like the same taste of like when it come to like fashion and stuff like that. So you know I just was like, bro, let's do it. You know what I mean? I hit him up. He was like, I'm down to do it. My photographer, shout out my girl Jasmine Adams. She like loves shooting with Ron, bro. It's just something like their chemistry. When they get to working, bro, it's just like magnificent, bro.
So
it's
all
just,
you had to do is drop this shirt and just
all
let
I had
them
to
work.
do is drop the shirt, let them work. I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm behind the scenes. I'll direct a little something, you know what I mean? But nah, like I just let them two just do what they gotta do, you know what I mean? And then my girl Erica, shout out to Erica. She was one of my models in one of my past joints, my ski mask hoodie that I dropped last year. Just being just a good person, just a sister of mine that I knew, I grew up with.
So it's based off friendship.
So yeah, it's basically like friendships. I'm gonna actually start reaching out to more models and stuff like that now, like in the future, just to switch it up, try to get my name back out there again. So
okay, so this doesn't necessarily have to be like it was for your brand, but like the biggest, and if it was, great. The biggest event you've been to
that I vended.
Like, but even if it's outside of your brand and you were networking, you know what I mean? That's what I said.
I'll say the one that I did work was Summer Lemma, with Wade Anthony and Femi. Shout out to them.
Not the one I see you at, but the one that
the
was
second
after.
one. So
I know,
the main joint.
Everybody told me that.
Yeah,
was
the main. Yeah, you supposed to show up, man. It's cool. I know things happen, but yeah, that was it. That was the one, bro. Like it was a successful event. Huge turnout. Everybody came to show love. People was buying merch. Like it was.
I'm not surprised. The reason why I'm not surprised is because the promotion for it, the colorways, just the shirts, everything that Femi and Wade did for that to promote it was just beautiful. Like
perfect.
Just
bro.
like the beach theme, just in general, it just makes people want to do it. Like
yeah, for sure.
Show up. Yep. So definitely for that.
Shout out to them. They on the way too. We got another Summer Lemma coming up. Yep. So and I'll be vending there too as well. So if you want to check us out, definitely pull up.
Okay.
For sure.
All right. So one thing before we get into like some more personal things of your life, You did say that you do have some drops coming up, so let's talk about this a little bit.
They still in the works. They still in the works, but yeah, I got some
just
stuff.
One item, just a sneak
one item.
you
You want to know what it is?
yeah, I mean,
Or
this
should
is
I?
drop. They'll probably out before this drops, though, bro. I'm like 8 episodes behind.
You like 8 episodes behind?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, we got some jerseys coming. Some jerseys and some hats.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure.
They're gonna be the crop joints too, so it's gonna be unisexes. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be for everybody. And if the ladies want to crop it some more and do their own little thing to it, feel free to do that for surely. Everything.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, we're gonna do some crop jerseys for sure.
I can't ask.
That's one of them.
I can't ask specific. If
What's
it's
up?
Hockey, baseball, basketball.
We're gonna do football. We're gonna do the football joints. So like,
I
yeah,
already know them shit's about to sell out. It's over.
We're gonna do some football joints for surely. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I can't wait to drop them joints for sure. So.
Basically, you had Ron on, so let's talk. You had Ron, and you say you also had a friend Erica.
Yeah,
right?
my homegirl Erica. Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk. Let's start off there about how you choose who you want to model. Is based off friendship and availability. Go ahead.
So my boy Ron. I knew Ron for a while, bro. I pretty much watched Ron grow up for real. Like that's my little bro for real. So when it came to choosing models, I noticed that he had some work done, and I just peeped like, yeah, bro, let's do it.
He's done runway stuff.
Yeah,
like
he done runways. Yeah. So bro's nice with it. So that's why I was like, you know what? Yeah, I would like you to represent my brand when it come to modeling. You know what I mean? Let me hit up my sis Erica because she was a known model for real. She does projects and things like that from time to time. She focuses her stuff more on tattooing now, but if I hit her up, yo, let's work. She'll do it. She'll be down for it. So yeah.
And you said that the cameraman that works with Ron, every time they work.
Yeah. So shout out my girl Jasmine. Yeah, every time they work, just man, it's like magic for real. Like they just work together, bro. Like so perfectly. It's crazy.
All right, and I don't care if we repeat this and that we didn't get this part. We gotta repeat the because I don't think we got. Did you tell the Mayweather story early on?
Yeah,
that was early.
So I think we
got that one.
I think we got that.
Did you tell that after the Skilla analogy?
Yeah, because I was telling that as I was explaining like all the superstars or not superstars, but the artists and things like that.
I wanted to make sure we got all that.
Yeah.
All right, so then I know this part got left out. Let's go talk about the Summer Lumma event, and then we'll go from there. All right, my bad.
No, you good. So Summer Lumma, shout out to the homies that host Summer Lumma. DJ Femi and Wade Anthony. They gave me an opportunity to do a vending there.
Both days.
Both days. So the first day we were at Brillo Box. It was nice little opportunity. It was a little smaller, a little festivity. And then that Saturday we were at Thunderbird, and man, that was a great event. Like I had a lot of opportunity to make some bread there, meet a lot of people. It was just a great opportunity that day. You know, they presented amongst me, and I just took the opportunity to.
Were there people that were already there that was wearing your merch, like that you seen?
There was.
How does that? We didn't even talk about that. And we'll move on. When you see somebody wearing your stuff, like, because online's cool, but it's I know it's different when you walk up and you're like, damn, you wearing and you're rocking it.
Yeah.
Like, how does that make you feel?
It's a wonderful feeling, bro. Really, to be honest, that's what I do it for. That feeling right there. The excitement of what people get, like when they receive my merch, bro, and like they just want to throw it on, or they just the excitement that come with it. That's what I do it for, bro. I just like to see that. Like something that just makes me happy, bro. Just you're enjoying my creation, so it's just like, yeah, I appreciate that. You know what I mean? And that's what I do it for sure.
All right, so now this is gonna be less authentic this time because it's like you're repeating this story.
Yeah, it's cool.
And that's why it was fired the first time. So you did say that you went to Kappa.
Yeah.
And tell them about what you were doing there, basically.
So, I was a musician, bro. Trumpet. I played the trumpet. I learned that from my father. Rest in peace, my father. He was a musician as well, traveled the world with it. Like, and he created a lot of opportunities off the horn, so he put me on the horn to, I guess, create the same opportunities. So he got to travel all over the world. China, everywhere, like you could possibly think of. In the 70s, as a black man. You know what I mean? So with his experience with that, he pushed me to play the horn. So I played trumpet for like 12 years or something like that, a very long time.
So you were more opening about family right there. Let's talk about that because one thing you did say before was that he went to HBCU. So now that I'm thinking about him adding everything together, before he was at the HBCU, like grandparents. Do you remember like what his life was growing up early on?
So yeah, like
because it seems like he had a good lineup. Like,
yeah, he had a great lineup. So like my nana, his mother was a teacher, bro. She was an
so
English
she already
teacher,
knew.
brainiac. You hear me? Like went to college at 16 type. Like my nana was
one of
gifted.
them.
Yeah, she was one of them. And she ain't take nothing from nobody. Like she don't take no slack from nobody. 4'6" assassin. That's what I used to call her. She's, but yeah. So I come from like an educated, like that side of the family, very educated. It's articulate.
Did he pledge?
Nah, he didn't pledge. Cause normally like when you're in a band, that's what you're in. Like that's like
you have to choose.
that's
That
like your
is
pledge
like,
for real.
yeah,
That's where all your
that
time's
is right.
going to. So
You're right.
yeah, I mean normally
If you've seen Drumline, then you would know.
exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
And that's where I got that reference from. Cause like I've never been in a marching band, but I just being at a HBCU and seeing that, yeah, that's definitely how that came about.
All right. Now another thing. Let's go to the IUP saga.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me about this a little bit. And what you were doing there, you said you were majoring in music and
Yeah, music education.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was still doing my thing with music. With the IUP for 4 years. And yeah, that's basically what I was just doing, just like music.
And then after, so you said, you did say you could have been a walk-on too. Let's highlight that.
Yeah. So with the hoops, like I said, I was always into sports, always into like extracurricular activities and things like that, just coming up. And I had
So
an
you weren't in
opportunity-
intramurals?
What's up, bro?
Intramurals.
So no, I wasn't in intramurals. So we were in intramurals hoops at IUP. And that's how like I got like the little opportunity. We were like in this little 3-on-3 championship league that we played, and I was going crazy. I ain't even gonna lie, I was going crazy that day. And they was like, "Yeah, you got to like we would want you to walk on for real," and I just didn't take the opportunity.
One thing, all right, there's a lot of people can't notice, and I've noticed this, and it's crazy to me. I'm way better at playing when it's just like for fun, and even if like I don't typically want to gamble on games, so if like we're playing each other and they're gambling, I will say, "Hey, I'm not in this."
No,
I wanna
facts.
play.
Yeah.
But I'll still play hard. But like, there's a difference between playing for fun and then playing like under a coach and everything.
Right.
It's just a little more stressful.
No,
you
for
don't get
sure.
to like let loose track things you wouldn't. No,
You got to play their game. You got to fit their system. Yeah, I mean,
Exactly.
so that's just what it was. But no, I'm not no like the craziest hooper or nothing like that. But that was
You
just
could
like
get a bucket.
I could get a bucket, like yeah, for surely. But I'm not no like D2 hooper or D1 hooper or nothing like that. Don't get it misconstrued. I just had I just went crazy one game, had the opportunity. They seen it. They was like, we like him. You know what I mean? But yeah, nah.
All right. So after school, what was going on after school?
Like in college?
Yeah, after college, did you go
after
straight
school.
into working?
So what did I do? So I never worked my field. Like I never worked my degree, bro. You know what I mean? The most I've ever did with creating for real is now. But after school, I was in the early childhood program. I was working with the youth and things like that, working at Sacred Heart, Pittsburgh Montessori. They might be different
What's
names
Sacred
now.
Heart? That sounds familiar.
Sacred Heart is like a little Catholic school. So like I used to work their early childhood program and just like, you know, help with the kids and just help them with their homework, things like that.
After school program.
Yeah, just after school program, things like that. But that was like fresh out of college.
Why didn't you want to work at the hood, or that was the opportunity that
So
it
where?
was? Why you didn't want to work in hood schools like the public
So
schools?
no, I was just like
with the baby
so
kids.
That wasn't like that was a random opportunity. So it wasn't like how I came across working with the youth was just on some random stuff, bro. Like it just, hey, you want to work this job, and that's how it happened. Like
Okay.
for
So
sure.
it wasn't like you sought it out.
Yeah, no, I didn't sort it out. It was something that was brought to my attention. Mm-hmm.
So again, let's get to the because I wanted to highlight this. I know we missed a lot of stuff, but the family. Let's talk
Sure.
about this a little bit. Any siblings?
So yeah, I got a sister. I got an older sister, for sure. She's actually handicapped. She got cerebral palsy, so like different upbringing than the most. You know what I mean? But just off of that, like so, for surely. But that's my girl. That's my baby girl. I love her to death.
Were you spoiled when you were young? In any form?
I wouldn't necessarily say spoiled, but
You had fun.
I had fun. And if I handled business and did what I was supposed to do, I would reap the benefits. If I was good in school, I get what I would want. But
so
I wasn't
if you
spoiled.
had to choose, would you choose And I know this is a stupid question because some people may not think it is, but would you choose love or like from your parents or being spoiled? Like if you had to choose one out of the two.
So I had the best of both worlds because I'm not gonna lie. Like my parents ain't spoiled me, but when I went to Philly, bro, like my grandparents, it was over, bro. Like that's where I got my rottenness from. Like as a child, was from them. Like I go to Philly and get treated like I have anything I wanted, bro. You know what I mean? So like I got the best.
Because you're
of
not
both
there
worlds.
enough to annoy.
Exactly. Yep. They're 5 or 6 hours away. So when they see me, it was on. It was nothing but love. You feel me? So. Luckily, I got the best of both worlds with that, but I'll take that love though under being spoiled. I mean, if you're spoiled, then you just assume that
see how they turn out.
Yeah, you just assume things are supposed to work your way, and in life, that's not what happens. You know what I mean? You got to adjust always. So, for sure.
All right. So, let's tell them. Oh no. Did we get the? See, I'm so.
I know
we said so much good stuff.
We was
that time. Did we get the part where you said what you were dropping? Was that after? That was definitely.
That was definitely after. I want to say.
That was after. That had to be after.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's talk about that now, and then I want you to tell people what you got coming. Just one of the items. Yeah. Tell people where they can find you. If it's not Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, tell them all your hooks and everything you need to do.
All right. So I got some merch coming. I got some football jerseys, some crop joints. You know what I'm saying? Probably dropping. I don't know. End of July. Got some hats coming with them as well. Definitely looking forward to this drop because it's a little something different.
And you'll be at the next Summer Lumber.
I will be at the next Summer Lumber for sure. When is that? July, I want to say July 5th, 6th. I could be wrong. Definitely check out the Summer Lumber page on IG to get those correct dates. But I will be vending there. Shout out to Femi and Wade for surely.
Shout out to for sure.
And what was your next question?
Tell them where they can find you.
So yeah, you can find me online. We'll start off with the website www.wiseandwicked.shop. That's where you can get all my merch. If anything you're interested in, you can shop there. You can hit my DM on my Wise and Wicked page. It's wise_wicked. It'll pop right up. Or you can reach me at Harp. What is it? _HAARP. So those are all my handles. That's where you can reach me at.
All right, for sure. First of all, I apologize, bro. I look, listen. I know it be taking me long, but people don't be understanding. Like, I be having my own shit going on. I be trying to do everything as one person, and I'm really starting to realize it's almost impossible to it's impossible to do everything yourself. And it took me this range of 60 episodes, like in the 60 range, like 60 to try to get to the 70.
Yeah,
it's like hell right now,
bro. That's an accomplishment, bro. That's a lot of episodes, bro. You know what I mean?
Bro,
I know you still going.
But I got so comfortable with being consistent. The fact that, I really will stress out, like, oh, my God, like, people are passing me up. Like, I do not like that, bro.
No, I feel you, bro. I'm the same way, bro. I'm competitive, bro. I understand, for surely. I definitely understand. But, no, keep grinding, bro. You doing your thing for surely.
No, in facts. And, again, I'm sorry I took so long, and I appreciate that I was able to get you on here. We was able to knock out this interview. And it's a wrap.
No, I appreciate you, gang. Definitely. You know what I'm saying?
All right.